thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for coming. Thank you for not being on vacation right now. Yes, diet with a P. Everybody's favorite word, diet with a P. Thank you for being here today. The company is LiveMic Communications, where we help you share your story. And the idea, thank you, is that everyone has a story, right? And so we help you share it. In fact, we believe in that so much that we put the logo, the part of the logo is actually the word share your story. So folks are in business either for themselves or for someone else because they have an expertise in something. You're an expert in your business. Just more folks need to know about it. Folks rely on you to help them with that expertise and guiding them through whatever challenge they might have. And so, even though many of us are experts in our field, public speaking is one of the most feared things. Things like this, right? Getting up in front of a group and speaking. To say nothing of the notion of a podcast where you would open a microphone or turn on a camera and talk for 5, 10, 15 minutes. How would you do that by yourself? Sometimes that can be very daunting. Well, we can help. We can help you get through that. I had a young woman who worked for me fairly recently, and we had this little joke between us. We need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this. And I would say, by we, I mean you. But in this case, by we, I mean me. So as you heard a little bit from Brad in the introduction, thank you for that, I spent, 25 years ago, I started in radio in Kalamazoo, WKZO 14 years, WBCK a little more than 3, and all of that time interviewing people, asking questions, helping them share their story, whether it was local newsmakers, famous people sometimes, elected leaders, and yes, folks like you and me who were business owners or some position in the community that prompted us to ask them some questions and help them share their story. So I've been doing that for a long time. Now we're doing that with podcast series. So how do we do that? We work with folks to help understand the points they need to make and then create a platform for them to do that in the digital era, right? I remember many times when I would interview people on the radio, they would say, "Can I have a copy of that?" Sure, and we'd make them a cassette and hand it to them, and they might take it home and play it for their spouse or their grandma or somebody, and then what happened to it? It was done. But in these cases now with technology, we're able to share that story far and wide. And so we've been helping entrepreneurs do that in these series, but not just entrepreneurs. Some larger companies in our area have actually sought out some guidance to share their story in one way or another, and we've done that. And then some others have done that who are entrepreneurs, folks who are trying to create a relationship with someone who might be a client before they even meet them. So we've been able to do that. So what is this all about anyway? Well, as Brad mentioned, I was in another career. Somebody said, you ought to do a podcast. Boy, that sounds like work. I have a job. But then the pandemic came. You get all this time to contemplate yourself and what you're doing in your life. And I realized, maybe I should try that. And then the wheels began to turn about making that a business. And folks were saying to me at that time as well, not getting as much from media as I used to. As everybody knows, there's a big constriction in media right now, particularly at this market level. So there was an opportunity there, and I ran with it. So we launched in 2021 to help people create this kind of content, and business has been good. It's been really great, reconnecting with folks in the community whom I knew, and then helping them reach people with the messages that they want to reach. But business needs to be better. So we're off and running, and successfully so. But my goal would be to double the business in the next year and then beyond after that, and incorporate perhaps some new ways of doing this in the future. And so, what have we learned? Entrepreneurship is rewarding. This is so much fun and I love it. It's exactly my sweet spot. And so I know I'm doing the right thing, and I believe that everything I've done up to now has led to this. And so I'm really pleased to be doing this. And so the ambitions, as I said, is to grow this more so that we're a little more self-sustaining, and then to grow beyond that. And so I thank you for this opportunity, and I'm prepared to answer your questions. Thank you.